Kal Halayim La Yahal Bashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders. Peace, blessing, mercy, and salutation to all the brotherhood out there, teaching the truth and sincerity in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So we're back to the grind on the work week, and just because we take breaks from doing Esau's bidding doesn't mean we can take breaks from doing the Lord's bidding. You gotta study. Well, you gotta study, which means you gotta read, go into the history, go into maps, look up words, look up people like kings of that nature relating to a war in that area, because you got to know where all these things are. And I was looking up Assyria, and that's where Lebanon is. So the Lebanese people hate the Ashkenazis, the people that are there unrightfully. They hate them, rightfully so. Because those Lebanese are Ephraimites. They probably got left behind when the northern kingdom got taken over by Assyria. And that happened around 700 BC, which would be called the 8th century BC. And then you got to know which prophets, because Apostle Hart made a good point. You should know these things. And I'm going to start focusing on things of that nature. So, Isaiah was one of the prophets. And you know what helps too? If you have a manuscript in your Bible, like the Catholic Bible that I got, it has a manuscript and it breaks down the timelines, and it gives you a little background on the prophet. And it'll tell you more or less what is going to happen, and that'll break down the book in chapters and in sections. And when you break it down like that, you start to understand things in a bigger sense. What I mean is, let's say you're recording a bird that you think is pretty, it's beautiful feathers, whatever captivated you to record it. Your focus is on the bird, but you didn't see those fucking chariots behind that bird, right? You didn't see that big chariot behind that bird. But your focus is on the birds and not on the chariots. See, you don't get the bigger picture. But there is a bigger picture. And that bigger picture needs to get more in focus. No, you need to focus on it more. what's the bigger picture is those chariots are gonna come and help. You see these white boys and their militias, you know, they got guns and they prepare, and they got sanctuaries where they're gonna take their people. But that's all for naught. Because while we're not preparing like them, we don't need to prepare like that. We need to prepare spiritually, because we're going to be endowed with some spectacular power. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.